Guys, welcome back to the channel, guys. Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas wrote this yesterday, and this yesterday basically saying the temporary protection the Haitians, civilian people had in this country can be wiped out and gone away by the administration. And Clarence Thomas is an American national hero. Black people hate him because he took the truth, but he is the most American Supreme Court justice we have. I wish all nine of our justices on the Supreme Court had the same mindset, thought, and patriotism as Clarence Thompson had. We'll be a better country if all nine of them think like this. This is what he wrote yesterday. I join the opinion of the court in full. I write separately to adjust the two most fundamental problems with the response suits. First, the equal protection claim, while meritless under the court's proceedings, was also beyond the district court jurisdiction. Secondly, even assuming jurisdiction, the equal protection claims fail for the additional reason that aliens have no equal protection right against the federal government. Yes, aliens, illegal, do not have the same equal protection under federal government. They don't have the same protections, laws, and liberty under the Constitution because they're not U.S. citizens. And that should go for any country you go to. I'm from the military. I've been to different countries. I just can't go in and be like, hey, I'm here now. You got to take care of me. I'm a citizen now. No, it's rules and regulations and shit. Some countries you can't even get citizenship. So we shouldn't be here in America. We shouldn't be openly giving them out, giving any citizen, oh, they come to asylum seekers, oh, they need protection. Oh, let's help them out. Let's give them the rights. Give them protection, give them whatever they want. No, that should never be the case. I don't care who it is. Every immigrant debate today gets stuck on the same question. Let's talk about it. How many people and how fast? How many people should be allowed in and how fast should they become citizens? But that's not actually the question that mostly matters. The question matter the most is, what do we expect from them? If you're going to come here, what do we expect and need from you if you want to be a citizen and want to be part of our culture? That should be the number one question. And on that question, we go quiet. We don't ask people to assimilate anymore. We ask the country to adapt them in. That's a shift nobody talks about, and it's the one with the biggest long-term cone. We ask them to come on in. You don't have to assimilate. You don't have to come be an American culture. Just come on in. You can still hold on to your old cultures and ways and traditions. You don't have to be American patriotic, oh, with red, white, and blue. That's bullshit. And that's bullshit. For most of American history, immigrants came with an unwritten deal. You come here, you follow the laws to get here, and once you're in, you learn our language, English. You adopt our civil norms. You raise your kids as Americans first. Oh, that seemed like so long ago that when immigrants came in to be citizens, they been proud. They was waving that red, white, and blue flag. Now they're still waving the old flag from the old country. They're not proud to be Americans, but they love the American ways and money and culture to take care of their sorry ass. But they don't want to with the red, white, and blue. They're still waving their old country flag. If you love that country so much, you're waving their flag, go back to that country. So, but that your heritage didn't disappear. We ain't ask you to wipe away your heritage or where you come from. But understand, you're going to be an American citizen. You want to take our money, our ways, our welfare, and our system and take advantage of our system. You better have some patriotic about something about you. I don't care who you are. It become a favor, not a foundation. That deals built one of the most successful multi-ethnic societies in history, not in the spite of association, but because it was American way, the melting pot of America. Now, yes, but people had pride and dignity to come here to be American, get away from this shitty country or situation. They were proud. Now people not proud to come here to be American. They're proud to take what they can get from us, but there's no more pride and pride of culture, pride of the flag, pride of nation. Hell, even our own American citizens, half of them are not prideful to be Americans. And that's sad to ourselves. And the country cannot fix itself or grow better like that. It's all been divided, it's all messed up, it's all broken. And that's something we have to get rid of. Somewhere along the line, the deal got rewritten. Today, the assumption in a lot of immigration discourse is that residency and even unlawful presence comes with automatic entitlement. Do you think these immigrants feel entitled to be here? That's my right to be here. They right to be here. If you're entitled to be here, to cut the line, not do it the right way, come in illegally, whatever the case may be. And a lot of Democrats, a lot of people are protecting these people as well. We'll talk about that as well. To legal protection from removal, to accommodate a language and culture rather than adaptation itself. People who entered or stayed without going through the legal process are increasingly treated as equal to those who have waited in line, fill the paperwork, and are trying to follow the rules. And that should never be the case. We should never let people cut the line, feel entitled, and skip the way the people are doing it the right way. That should never have been the case. But our government, they ain't even just our government. We the people allow it. Because the government can't do nothing if we the people say no or stand up to it and say no, that can't happen. So we the people are really responsible, American citizens, voting for this and pushing that. That should always never been the case. But we allowed it. A lot of people now are sitting there on their hands and trying not to do nothing about it. That's bullshit. This isn't about hostile to immigrants. It's about whether a country can still ask anything of the people who's coming in to join it. A nation that can't say, here are the rules, you need to follow by it, hereby them, isn't a nation anymore. We let people come in and do whatever they want to, don't follow our rules, our cultures, our epic, whatever our rules, the land, of stuff like that. Don't want to learn the culture, don't want to learn the language. It's not a real country anymore. We let them flood our country with illegals that didn't want to assimilate into our culture and our land. And now we are paying the price as Americans for it. It's just a piece of land. Assimilation isn't easy, but it should have been a price of admission for anyone coming into our culture and country and nation. Yes, we allow millions to come in who don't care, don't want to assimilate, just want to take and destroy. And when they get to wherever they need to feel, just like a parasite, they move back onto their country and it's whatever it is. And going to the next country or the next place, they can suck the resources out of it. It'll never happen. When we treat lawful and unlawful presence as majority equals, and treat assimilation as an option at best, we don't get the compassion of nation in our country. We get more of a fractured one, which we have now. Parallel communities instead of one shared civil community. Resentment instead of trust. And legal immigration system that nobody respects because nobody require it to be used. That's bullshit. If you want immigration that works today for the country and for the people who come here, it have to mean something to do it the right way. And once you're in, it have to mean something to become part of a voice that you chose to be here, not entitlement. That's the deal. And it's worth saying out loud. We need this. And we're going to get fights on our hands. People now, the Supreme Court said, temporary protections are gone. Now we're gonna have a fight on here. This is the mayor of New York, the Communist Party of New York. Now New York is gone, but they said they're gonna protect the Haitians.
So many people's lives.
Oh, okay, found no video here. I know the video.
Today,
here.
The Supreme Court make a decision that is putting so many people's lives in jeopardy. And I just came back from a rally with 1199 as I stood alongside a number of Haitian New Yorkers who are concerned about what this means for their status in our city. And frankly, this city, the one that we love, is one that has been built by so many from so many different parts of the world. And that includes our Haitian brothers and sisters, our Syrian brothers and sisters. And we stand here ready to be in solidarity with all of those who are concerned by today's decision. And beyond just language of solidarity, actions of solidarity. Now, what that means when it comes to our city is if you are worried about what this means for your status, if you're worried about what this means for your family, I would encourage you to call our Mayor's Office of Immigrant Affairs hotline, and you can do so at 1-800-354-0365. Again, that's 1-800-354-0365. Now, many of you know this is a city of 8.5 million people. More than 3 million of us were born elsewhere. I'm one of them. We're a city that's proud of our immigrant heritage. And when we think about especially what Haitian New Yorkers have had to deal with, not just for weeks or months or years, but frankly for decades, we have seen a cruelty that has become normalized. And to have people who frankly taught the world about freedom have their own freedom be put in jeopardy by the actions of a Supreme Court and a federal administration, it is not only cruel, it's something that we will not.
I want President Trump to call his bluff and say maybe ICE you have right in New York and be blue serious. And this is bullshit. New York City, you got worse problems on your hand. Yesterday, after they agreed to have rent frozen throughout the city. So the communist takeover in New York it's basically completed now. Now they're gonna harvest their slaves or illegals now. I hope Trump goes in there with he needs to go in the National Guard to get every last one of them. Don't take federal funding away from the New York City and New York State. I'm not here. I want everybody to live good and do well, but we can't take care of everybody. We can't police the world. We just can't do it. We are 40 trillion damn near in debt. American citizens have been paying, and getting nothing in return. These immigrants and people just cut the line and take resources and stuff out of American citizens' families and lives and 401ks. Bullshit. I don't care how nice you are. I don't care how bad your country is. As your country, you need to go back and fix it or do something about it. I don't know. Can't everybody just can't come here and take. And most people are not pitting back in the system. But that's what I think, guys. Let me know in the comments if you think it's right for people to come in to assimilate into our culture, or they just come in, we just do whatever. So, and they don't have to come into our culture. They don't have to raise the red, white, and blue flag. They don't have to assimilate into our laws, our language, or anything like that. Let me know in the comments if you guys, if you think. Like, comment, subscribe, share the video, guys, because the truth shall be told.